Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. This is Engineer on a Budget. My name is Sam and we have some catching up to do and getting ready for 2025. So just really quickly, my ex and I divorced, so a lot of me being gone is working through all of that. We're going to go through financial goals, and then we're going to go ahead and do a budget with me for January, and you'll see kind of how my finances have changed, and they've changed fairly drastically since that's happened. But we're both doing well, so we're just really focusing on making sure the kids are taken care of. And yeah, so let's go ahead, and I want to go ahead and start with my financial goals. So alright, and then this setup's a little temporary setup, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this now. Alrighty, so a couple of items just to kind of help you guys understand why the goals are the way they are. My ex and I took out a HELOC to do some renovations on the house before the divorce, so we are working on trying to pay that off as quickly as possible. So goal number one is to pay, I think my half is about $14,000. So this next year I want to pay $7,000 to the HELOC. And that's going to be, so the target amount is $7,000, and that's going to be for December. I don't like how this feels. Let me pull this out. Okay, I'm going to adjust this too because I write sideways, so this is just easier for me. So December 2025. I do want to make one additional student loan payment. And so that's going to be $650, and that's going to be by December of 2025 as well. I do want to fully fund the medical HSA that I am starting this year. So I'm putting $100 in every paycheck, and I get 26 paychecks. So the remainder of like the delta between the fully funded and my contribution from my paycheck is going to be $1,700, and then that is also by December of 2025. Now I have all of these December goals, but if I get them done earlier, that's better for me. I do want to fully fund insurance and membership costs. So that right now is about $3,200, and then that'll be as appropriate. So what this goal really is I want to be able to save up for all of the expenses that I have throughout the year and not have to dip into savings to get it. And if I do dip into savings, I want to make sure that I replenish that, those costs. All right, next I want to fully fund my sinking goals. That'll be about $6,300, and that'll be also for December 2025. And fund savings goals. And that's a total of $4,000. That's for December of 2025. So my focus right now is debt and then putting some money aside because we have some big things coming up soon, so I want to make sure we have the money for that. My 5-year goals, I want to pay off the HELOC, and I'm hoping I get that paid off by the end of next year, the latest. And my ex and I are both contributing, like we're matching whatever the other puts in. So it looks like $12,500 is my portion of it. And then I want that done by December of next year. I think it'd be great if I could get it done this year, but I don't want to spread myself too thin. And then I want to pay off my student loans. I think I'm going to do that the following year, yeah. So I have about $25,000 left, which I'm so excited about because I think when I graduated college, I had like $120,000 in student loans. I do want 6 months of savings. Well, 6 months of expenses saved. I think that's going to be about $40,000, but when I get closer to doing that goal, we'll go ahead and do a calculation to figure that out. And then I want that the year after I pay off my student loan. And then I want my net worth to be $500K by December of 2029. And then I do want to purchase a new vehicle. Mine is about at 125K mileage right now. So I still have a little bit on it, but I do want to start saving that up, and I want to be able to buy it shortly after paying off my student loans. So like I mentioned, loans are number one, and then the rest of the goals will come after that. Long-term goals, I do want to purchase a house. So I need to find out where I want to purchase a house, where I want to live and stuff like that. But that's not going to be for a little while. So yeah, those are my financial goals. So I'm going to put this guy back. I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling pretty confident about like all my goals for this year. So let me look. So at the end of every month, I do want to go ahead and fill this in, and it's going to talk about, it's going to capture all of my income, any side hustles that I do, and then keep track of all of the payments that I've, or purchases that I've done throughout the year for any of my benefits through my, what do you call it? Through my company and stuff like that. So just so that way I can kind of keep an eye on where my money is going. So that's going to be July through December. Let me move this guy over. And then I do want to track my yearly expenses. So that we're going to have, you know, our sinking funds and stuff. And then I want to track how much I'm spending every month so I can kind of figure out what I need to adjust if I need to adjust anything. Memberships and subscriptions. Let me see. All right, so we are going to start. So we have January and July are my car insurance. Sorry about my handwriting. Let me get a thicker pen. Let's see, in February I have Costco. Oh no, this pen doesn't work. Hang on. All right, let's try this one. So I like using thinner pens because I think my handwriting just looks better. But I know it's also kind of hard to read. Oh, I forgot to add. So car insurance is about $700 per payment. Costco is $60. So for this one, I need about $116.66, and then this is about, what, $5? Alrighty, and then we have, so in July I have a lot. So I have car registration. And that's about $110. So I'm just gonna round everything up to the next number. So that's about $10 a month. Barnes & Noble, which I love this membership. I use it a lot. $40. That is about $4 a month. And then in June, oh, I forgot one in June. Sam's Club is in June. So my ex and I share the Costco and Sam's Club. We just haven't gone around to like changing the names on it. So we'll either keep it and I'll just pay him half, or he'll pay me half, or I'll just pay the full thing and start my own membership. Alrighty, and then in October, I have Amazon Music. And oh my goodness, when you see this, it costs $180 a year. And that's a lot for a membership. But I use it a ton. And then we all use it. My kids listen to it and everything like that, and it allows them to like play anything in the kitchen and stuff, so we use a lot. And then in November, I have to do renter's insurance. And that's about, I want to say $210. So that's about $18 a month. And then in December, we have my Southwest credit card fee. You know what a fee I forgot to add? That's $69, which is about $6 a month. Excuse me. Okay, and then also in December is the Amazon Prime membership. And that is about $150. I feel like it went up this year though. I'll just do $150. That's about $13 a month. A couple of things that I forgot to add. So I do want to do a Canva membership. I don't know how much that is, so I'm gonna have to look it up. But I also have a, what is it called? American Express. And I think that's like $6.95 a year. And that is a lot, but I use it. So that's about $58. But I use it a lot for a lot of my travel stuff. I like that they will plan trips for me. So I'm gonna keep it, and I think that's in June. I think that's in August. And then I think there's a couple more, but we'll come back to that if I remember anything. But I think what I want to do is go to the next page and talk about the bills that we have every month. So on the first is child support. So with the divorce, kids are living mostly with their dad because he's keeping the house. So I pay child support, and I pay $1,080 a month for that. And that's a transfer. So yeah, there's that one. And then on the first is also the HELOC. And I am so sorry about my writing. So we do about $500, and that's a transfer. And then also on the 1st is rent. So a lot of stuff, a lot of big ticket items come out on the 1st. And right now I'm doing about $2,500 for rent. And that comes out of my checking, and that is automatically withdrawn. And the rent covers, so I have a dog and I have a garage. So it covers dog rent, garage, and then my rent. And $2,500 is usually like over saving for rent, so anything else kind of goes into like my month ahead fund. But you'll see that in January as we start going through all of the nitty gritties of my pay and money finances. So every month Disney Plus comes out, and that's about $30. It gets charged to my Wells Fargo credit card, and that is an automatic payment. On the 13th, I'm using Rocket to help me track my finances, and that's $10. That comes out of my checking account, and that is also an automatic withdrawal. On the 15th, I get charged for a wax package. That's about $56. And that gets charged to my Wells Fargo credit card. On the 18th, I donate to CPR. And that is $15, also from my Wells Fargo credit card. And then 22nd is my phone bill. That's about $90. That gets charged to my Southwest credit card. The 25th is my energy bill. So I budget about $200 every month. During the summer months, it's not so much, and then during the winter months, it's usually a little over $200. So I put the extra aside during the summer months and then use that to cover the extra during the winter months. That comes out of my checking as an automatic. On the 26th, I have another RMPBS. So I have another, what do you call it? Charity donation. This is $40. I think I'm going to call them and ask them to drop it down to $15 so that they're both $15. Yeah, I'll probably do that. The 27th is my internet. That is $50. That gets charged to my Amex. So as you can see, I try to like use all of my credit cards for something. Oh, and I forgot my student loan. Student loan. That is $650 a month. And that is done through checking. So I did not do auto transfers. I like to make sure that I transfer the child support, the HELOC, and the student loan. The student loan is set up for automatic if I don't do the transfer before the 1st, but I usually like to do that just to kind of see where I'm at and check in with how much I have left to pay off. Alright, so that is the bill tracker. Every month I do want to keep track of my net worth, so I'll be filling that out as well. And then this is January. I think the video's getting a little long, so I'll probably do my January stuff in another video, but we'll go over the monthly budget in that video. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I pay for now, so we'll go ahead and do that in another video. I want to go back to my goals really quick. So yeah, I'm pretty excited overall for this next year. I think I have a good handle on my finances now. And yeah, I'm really excited for a new chapter in my life. Kids come over every other weekend, so we spend time together. So you'll see Little Miss around. She would like to still help me with savings goals and stuff. Our savings challenges are a little different, so we'll definitely be introducing you to all those new changes as we go on through January. But I am so happy to be back. I can't wait to talk to everybody again. Sorry about dipping out. I'm kind of going silent, but I hope you understand. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, be safe. Bye.